Yo, I gotta say, man, this episode right here of One Piece 632, man, I won't make this video sound nasty, so I'm just gonna say it like this. My pencil was completely sticking all the way up. I'll just put it like that so you know what I mean. Anyway, let's get on with this review. What I meant to say at the beginning of the video was basically this One Piece episode was so hot as hell. The only part I liked about this was Sanji and Violet, because for one reason, usually when Sanji goes for the girls, man, all the girls reject him and all that stuff, even when he tries to be, you know, hot and all that stuff, trying to act cool and everything. Like back then during the pre-time skip of One Piece, he'd always go for the ladies all the time, because that's what he was into. I mean, to be honest, Sanji experiences his first body switch for the first time during Punk Hazard, and Sanji, like, you know, remember that time in Punk Hazard where Sanji was in Nami's body, he got to feel the warm wealth of boobs and all that stuff. Well, this is probably even better, because even though Nami and Robin reject Sanji, like, you know, even when Sanji knows that he'll never get Robin or Nami, the thing that happens here is Sanji actually gets a woman finally. But this woman is basically a bad woman. She is known, like, basically, how should I say it like this? She is, like, they say she stabs a lot of men and all that stuff. But do any of you believe that? Well, you guys wouldn't believe a beautiful face like Violet's face. But in like, when that time comes, I don't know what's gonna happen to Sanji, but he'll probably have made the bad decision right there. And, you know, she'll probably have done something real crazy with Sanji. But as I said, in this episode, you know, it starts off where we find out about Ace's Devil Fruit being a prize in the Colosseum, and Luffy wants to enter it so he can get Ace's fruit back. Frankie can't eat the fruit because he doesn't want to drown or anything when swimming, because that's what happens to a devil fruit eater. So for the rest of it, I gotta say that episode wasn't pretty bad. I mean, so far we just got a few things. We got Luffy and Frankie just heading to the Colosseum, and we got Sanji, who is with Violet. But before I even get to that part, like I said, I'm gonna mention the other one. We have Zoro, who was running, looking for his Shusui sword. Amazing treasure that, you know, from this legendary dude. What was his name? I forgot. Ryuma or something like that. Or Ryuga, I forgot. But he fought against Zoro in Thriller Bark, and Zoro got the sword after defeating him. That was a great match, and that's why he's looking for the Shusui sword. It's like, basically it's like one of his best swords now. But yeah, it holds true power and all that stuff. But for the rest of what happens, Kinemon is searching for this dude or something in prison or something. I forgot his name, but he's searching for this dude, and whether it's a woman or a girl, I really forgot. But Kinemon chooses not to stop for a woman and just, you know, have a little talk. Well, he actually did choose. I mean, how do you think he got all the food and all that stuff? Now, I'm getting back to Sanji and Violet this time, because theirs were basically the longest one in this. And most of all, where's Nami and Robin? I mean, I guess Nami, Robin, and Law, and who else? Usopp. They're probably still over there, you know, planning the stuff after Luffy and then, you know, went out so fast. But yeah, for the rest of it, Sanji though. I like this episode because Sanji, you know, he fell in love with the one woman who did not basically just, you know, run away like all girls do. You know what I mean? And this woman's name is Violet. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I had like the craziest, I really don't want to say it, but it's true. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I had the craziest boner in this episode too. Even Sanji probably did. But like I said, what gave me the boner in this episode was when Sanji was with Violet. Like, he saw Violet, and this woman's like, she's dancing. I said she's dancing. I said, whoa, bae right there, bae right there. That was fucking crazy. This one woman right here, Violet, Mexican. I don't know if she's Mexican or any of that stuff, man. All I said, it's gotta be illegal to look that hot. So somebody call the cops, man, alright? It's like, nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I stole that line from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. for those who watch it. But yeah, like I said, that was just totally crazy right there. The crazy part about Violet that gave me the you-know-what was when Violet was, you know, showing this body, man, describe it. She was like doing that, yo, describing the body right there. She bring it up all the way down with her hands, and I said, she was all like, my boobs are big, my ass is big. I'm like, okay, born right there. I don't even know what to say, man, but that was just a bit crazy right there. Sanji getting that woman, and you know, the next part was even more crazy because we got Sanji, man. Sanji's talking to Violet, and Violet throws the rose at him, and you know, later they meet again, and here's what happens. Trying to get like, basically she's trying to get away from the police, and they're trying to catch her, like they're trying to capture her because she is like basically a criminal who is, like she's a criminal who has basically stabbed a lot of men, and Sanji, because she's such a beautiful lady with, you know, the ba-bang and the ba-bang, like Sanji's definitely going to help her. I mean, if it was some crazy stranger who wasn't beautiful, Sanji would have just walked away that moment. But because this one is beautiful, Sanji is willing to do anything to help, you know, get Violet away. And Violet's just using the cute face accent. Well, not cute face, but it's actually real, just to get away. And, well, the way I see her, she is totally different. A different complex, her face and everything. I got a bit of, like, nostalgia of it right here because I'm seeing her just, you know, brings back memories of some other woman I remember in an anime, and she was almost the same way as Violet was. I said, whoa, just whoa, that's a true face right there. And Sanji, like Sanji's getting it. You know what I mean? Sanji's just getting it right here. What I don't get is why I'm even talking about this. Is this like the first time Sanji's ever, you know, went on a date with a woman? Has he done this lots of times or something? But still, Sanji's getting it right here. Meanwhile, we got Luffy who says he's going to enter the Colosseum and fight there, and I wonder how that basically is going to be. Can Luffy really get the Devil Fruit? Like, can Luffy really get Ace's Flare Fruit? And, you know, like, who will he pass it on to if he does? And who are these strong fighters that Luffy is going to face in the Colosseum? And most of all, will Zoro ever find his Shusui sword from this fairy? Okay, will he? And what else? Most of all, how will the plan go out for the rest of the Straw Hat Pirates? We have Fujitora, one of the new appointed admirals who are here. But what's going to happen, man? Anyway, guys, One Piece episode 632. Yo, I give it, like, basically I give it a, how should I say this? I give it a 3 out of 5. The reason why is because basically they lose 2 points on this. The reason why is because, well, there weren't any, like, you know, fights or anything. Well, actually, no, there weren't any fights in here except for when Sanji, you know, came into the restaurant and just kicked these guys out of the way and, like, forced them to work and all that stuff just so Sanji could cook something for Violet. But other than that, basically, half of the episode was a bit of fan service because of Sanji and Violet and all that stuff, and Violet doing the whole, like, all that stuff with the dance and everything. That felt like fan service a bit. But, the reason why I give it, like, a 3 out of 5 for the other ones is basically because Luffy and Frankie looking for, you know, like, going to the Colosseum, that was definitely a good one, so I definitely give that one, you know, just an A+ right there. So, you know what? 3 out of 8. I mean, sorry, 3 out of 5. Episode was pretty good. Trafalgar X Hype out. Or should I say True Swordsman out.